dear students, how are you? I hope you all are fit and fine. You are enjoying and learning from my videos. I'm DM Sharma. I'm back with the 8th video of index number, the very first lesson of statistics subject, standard 12, Gujarat board. Friends, in my last video we have completed the method of special formula, Laspere, Passe and Fisher's method we have completed. And in this video we are going to discuss about one more most important method, cost of living index number. It is asked for 3 marks in the board exam in section D, so please pay attention. First of all, the question arises, what is cost of living index number? So friends, you are familiar with the word index number. Now the remaining words, cost of living. So cost means what? The total amount we spent for any item is called cost. For example, I bought an air conditioner for 37,000 and I paid rupees 3,000 for its installation. So the total cost of air condition is rupees 40,000, 37,000 plus 3,000. So total amount I spent for air condition is 40,000. It is the cost of air condition. Now living means surviving. So here we are talking about the index number of surviving of different class of people. We know that in our society different class people are living. Backward class, those people who are living in slums and huts, then lower middle class, upper middle class, high class, like that. So all classes people spent some part of their earning on their living, on their surviving. So earlier how much they spent for surviving or living, and now how much they are spending. So index number of that amount is called cost of living index number. For example, a family spent 15,000 in 2018 and now they are spending 20,000 in 2020. So current year price or current year income we take 20,000 and base year income we take 15,000. So we can find the index number with the same formula, P1 upon P0 means 20,000 upon 15,000 multiplied by 100, we will get the index number. Basically, to find the cost of living index number, there are two methods given to us. I explain through the example. First of all, I would like to share the formulas of those methods. So friends, here you are. So friends, you can see here the cost of living index number. It's a little long word. So we can make it small with COLI, COLI. There are two methods of cost of living index number. First is family budget method and the second is total expenditure method. So friends, we will understand these methods and their formula one by one. So the formula of family budget method is COLI means cost of living index number as per family budget method. Friends, you have to write this complete sentence. When we calculated about Laspere's index number, we had a short form of Laspere's index number IL. But we don't have any shortcut symbol for cost of living index number. So you have to write this complete sentence, cost of living index number, or you can write in short COLI as per family budget method is equal to sigma IW upon sigma W, where I means index number, that you know very well. And now new word, weight. Friends, here weight means some students take it in wrong way. Weight means we can say in Hindi vajan, but here the meaning of weight does not means the weight of our body or weight of any commodity. Here weight means importance. सपोज इन हिंदी वी से मैं किसी पर्टिकुलर चीज़ पर ज़्यादा भार देता हूँ, उसे ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंस देता हूँ. इफ़ वी अंडरस्टैंड विथ वन एग्जाम्पल, सपोज एक आदमी भूखा है और उसे किसी पार्टी के लिए कोई अच्छे कपड़े भी खरीदने हैं, लेकिन उसके पास पैसे लिमिटेड हैं. तो उसके लिए ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट क्या है, वो किस चीज़ पर ज़्यादा भार देगा, मीन्स वो अब किस चीज़ को ज़्यादा वेट देगा, इम्पोर्टेंस देगा, वो डेफिनेटली खाने को देगा. सो हियर द वेट मीन्स इम्पोर्टेंस. Friends, as we have seen in the formula, we need sigma IW, means multiplication of I and W. So we need I separately and W separately. Suppose if they are not giving us I separately, then what? Then we have to find the I. How? Here I given one note. If index number is not given directly, then we will apply this formula. I is equal to P1 upon P0 multiplied by 100, that we had done previously. And in the same way, if importance or if weight is not given directly, then what can we do? Then also we will apply this formula. W is equal to sigma P0 Q0. So now let us understand about the total expenditure method. So friends, cost of living as per total expenditure method. In this method you can apply Laspeyres formula or Paasche formula. Both the formulas are valid, but the data given to you will decide that which formula you will apply. But make sure you will never write IL or IP before this formula. You have to write this sentence only, because they have asked you the cost of living index number. They have not asked you Laspeyres index number. So you cannot write here IL. Okay, you have to write cost of living index number as per total expenditure method, and is equal to sigma P1 Q0 upon sigma P0 Q0 into 100. You know that this is Laspeyres formula. Or you can apply this formula also. But how will you decide that which formula will be applied? For that you have to remember this note. If quantity of base year is given, then Laspeyres formula will be applied, because in Laspeyres formula we know P1 Q0 P0 Q0 means Q0 is applied. So if quantity of base year is given, then you can apply Laspeyres formula, and if quantity of current year is given, then Paasche formula will be applied. So friends, here the understanding of both these method is completed. Now we go for sums. So friends, take out your textbook and open page number 38, exercise 1.4, question number 1. The following data are obtained from the family budget inquiry of middle class people. State the change in the cost of living in the year 2015 with respect to the year 2013 by finding the index number. If the average monthly disposable income of a family in the year 2013 is rupees 15,000, then obtain the estimate of the necessary average monthly disposable income in the year 2015. They have given us different groups: food, fuel, electricity, rent, clothing and miscellaneous. They have given us weight, and in the first line we can decide that which method we have to apply. It is family budget method. In the first line we can get the following data are obtained from the family budget inquiry. So we will compute the sum with the help of family budget method. In family budget method we need I and W. So W, weight is given, but they have not given us directly I, means index number they have not given us directly. So we can find it. Expenditure in 2013 is given, and expenditure in 2015 is given. So 13 is our base year, so expenditure in 2013 will be our P0 and expenditure in 2015 will be our P1. So we will find index number by applying P1 upon P0 into 100. In this sum they have asked us total 3 questions. First, cost of living index number. Second, the change in the cost of living index number in 2015. And the third, if the income in 2013 is 15,000, then how much income should be there in 2015. So friends, we will solve this sum one by one. You can see friends, here I have prepared this table. I have written the question. First column is for group, second column is for weight, then P0, P1. as we know that we have to find the cost of living index number as per family budget, we need I and W. So W is given separately. We don't have I, so I we will find by P1 upon P0 into 100. So our P1 is 3900, our P0 is 3000, multiplied by 100 we will get 130. Here P1 is 1850, P0 is 1450, multiplied by 100 we will get 127.6. With the same method we will find for the rest of the years. So you can see friends, I have found all the index number for food, fuel, rent, clothing and miscellaneous. Now I need I and W's multiplication. So you can see here I have I and here I have W. So I will multiply both these column and I will get IW. So here 45 multiplied by 130 I will get 5850. Then 15 multiplied by 127.6 I will get 1914. I need the sum of this column, so sigma IW will be 13,564 and I need the sum of W also, so sigma W will be 100. The first question is cost of living index number as per family budget method. So just we have to put the value sigma IW, the value of sigma IW is 13,564 upon sigma W, the value of sigma W is 100. So we will get 135.64. So the cost of living index number as per family budget method is 135.64. The second question they have asked is change in the cost of living index number in 2015. So friends, to find the change, we will subtract 100 from the index number we have found. So we have found 135.64. We subtract 100 from that, so we will get 35.64 percentage. So this is the answer of our second question. And now the third and last question asked in the sum is, if the average monthly disposable income is rupees 15,000 in 2013, then what will be the average monthly income in 2015? So friends, to answer this kind of sums, one easy method I will teach you. For that you have to prepare this kind of table. In that you need 3 columns: year, index number and income. So we know that in this sum we have 2 years. One is 2013 and the another is 2015. In 2013 index number is not given, as I have already told you that if index number of base year is not given, then take 100. We know friends that 2013 is our base year and 2015 is our current year. So index number for 2015 we have found, it is here 135.64. So index number for 2015 we have, but index number for base year 2013 we don't have, so we will take it 100. Now the income is given to us is for 2013, that is 15,000, and we have to find for 2015. So by cross multiplying method we will multiply both of these, means 135.64 multiplied by 15,000 divided by 100, we will get 20,346. We have not found this index number, so we will write here rupees, because we have found the income and the income can be shown in the rupees. We stop here today. I hope you all have understood this method and the sum today we solved. Friends, in my next video we will solve some more sums of this method. Till then, keep study and stay at home. Goodbye.